Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Activity Land of the Lustrous. Tonight we're on episode 8. So last episode, just watched it. I decided to watch these two together, 7 and 8. Was quite an interesting episode. Pretty painful, honestly. So up on the screen, do a little scroll through action. It's just, so the situation is, Foss, of course, before the start of this episode, on episode 6, was completely scared to the point of not being able to help when Amethyst get absolutely munched by the Lunarians, right? And coming out of this, she feels this sense of, like, I don't know, like, responsibility. Like, she says it herself, pretty well when she says that she's frustrated because she wasn't punished, right? Which is a very interesting feeling. And, I mean, realistic, I totally am here for it. It's just a very, like, specific kind of circumstance here, right? She says it, I think, right here. Oh, that's just right here, sorry. It's important. I didn't get in trouble. That's why I'm so frustrated. So, yeah, the punish is a different word. But not getting in trouble has caused her to, when they're all supposed to hibernate, she decides, I don't want to hibernate. I want to work with my new boy, Aunt Art. Which, by the way, Aunt Arcticus, I don't know your full name. I'm calling you Aunt Art. Aunt Art, wonderful, love you. Low hardness level, speaks a lot of, like, good bars about, like, courage and making new moves, right, to Foss, which I do appreciate, I do think is important. But then Aunt Art also makes the misplay, right, and this, like, that inspires Foss to attempt to crack one of these ice flows, which are, an entire deal. So she's making these ice flow moves, right? Doesn't successfully do it, but she's getting better. Though, then Aunt Art decides to say, what is your line? I can't help but wish Foss had arms to match those legs. Which ends up just being, like, such a thing to say to Foss in this moment, because, Foss then decides, oh, well, maybe I should do that, right? Maybe I should chop off my own arms, cut off my own arms, saw, right? Like, I mean, look at these brutal little, like, things here. The friggin' serration. Yeah, let me just break off my own arm. And you see it in her eyes, man. That's what gets me the most, is her eyes. And then the immediate, like, holy, like, what am I even doing with this? Like, that feeling, oof, that's insane to me. But, that causes her, she backs out, she doesn't actually do it. But then the ice flow, which, by the way, she can commune with and reflects, like, the anxieties of a gym or of a person or whatever, begins saying, oh, it's a good idea. I'll bite your arms off for you. You must change. You have to change. You have to have the courage. But you have to do it now. You don't have the time to wait, because if you don't, Cinnabar's gonna... And then, like, left it off. And then that brings her close to the water, She starts getting in her head. And then right when she's like, holy crap, what am I doing? Gets away from it. She slips and falls in, and then everything falls apart. And then her arms break off, and that's where we're at. Which is just horrible news, obviously. Because if we don't get those back literally right this second, I'm gonna be so mad. What? Like, we just dealt with her being, like, memory loss and so dazed. And it's, like, kind of put a damper on her, like, on her really sweet and, like, carefree and loving personality, and, like, she's just so full of energy in, like, such a positive way. But, like, this, whenever she's trying to dig into those memories, she gets so, like, dazed and confused, which makes me really sad. Well, we're gonna do it again, and you have no arms, and we don't even have a replacement for those. And there's, like, a bunch of elements of, like, she didn't get in trouble, so she's trying to, like, punish herself, you could totally say. And... that's why she stays up in the winter, because she wants to, I don't know, find purpose and punish herself for screwing up and just grow and just do anything but wait around and do nothing, because she's so sick of being idle and useless. But that sickness of being idle and useless, right, is driving her to really dark places, which is extraordinarily concerning. Can we, like, man, can one of the other gyms, like, speak some facts into her? I guess what Aunt Art was kind of doing, but... Do we have a therapy gym? Everyone's got their jobs. Where's the therapy one, man? We got a fashion designer who's making the same clothes over and over, right? We got Alexandrite just studying Lunarians, like as if like okay, and where's the therapist? Just got me messed up. I kind of want to just immediately jump into this episode because this just kills me. This just kills me. This, her with her hand out like this, and then putting the blade up to it. The blade that's meant to strike down Lunarians, right? The blade that's meant to destroy. And she utters to herself to match my legs. I mean, holy crap. I really thought she was going to do it. I thought she was going to, like, crack her skin doing this, and that was really bothering me. I am so mad that I can't just reach into the screen and be like, yo, like, you're good. Like, let me, you know, like, I'm powerless here, man. That's crazy. It got me so mad that I want to break the fourth wall, right? But yeah, I do really just want to see like what happens with her arms, because that's really going to determine so much. And if you came from last episode or remember last episode, it came out a few days ago, or maybe you're watching this in the future where they're all already out. I still haven't eaten my sandwich. So make with that information what you will. Let's just watch the episode. This show, man, I thought we would just be like, I don't know, let's go save Helio, or let's deal with Cinnabar. No, let's join Foss as she goes down a path of, it's really just wanting to change. It's immortal beings that are gems, right? Gems are not known for changing. I mean, you can like, if you have a rough gem, you can like cut it into like better shape or whatever. I'm not a gemologist, right? But as if gemologist is a word. I'm not a gemologist. But, you know, for immortal beings, which don't change, right? Rutile has been a scientist doing her thing, you know, doctor, rather, doing her thing for so long. Yellow Diamond's 3.6k, and she's just kind of doing her thing, whatever, right? Freaking Red whatever is just fashion designing for who knows how long. They don't change. That's what they do. Cinnabar's always been depressed. But I'm not saying that we should be fine with her being depressed, but, you know, it's so rare for them to change it all, I feel like, because of the age. So for Foss to be going through all of this, it's just so, it hits even harder when it comes from this type of people who, like, I'm sure that's why nobody's even able to tell how, like, her mental state, how it's deteriorating, like, bit by bit, and, like, how she's, like, really, like, labored with some really heavy emotions here, because they don't, you know, she's always been so bright and chipper. I mean, if she's a bit more somber nowadays, surely she's just a bit tired from the sun, right? I mean, it's hibernation time. Like, she'll fall asleep. We'll be fine. There's nothing even wrong in the first place, right? But no, that's not what's happening, because they're not used to change, right? And they're not used to someone, like, you know, being, like, destroyed like this, and then reaching the point of, like, self-destruction. I mean, just, like, what are you even supposed to do about it? Especially with someone as beautiful and as, like, loving as Foss, right? Like, such a sweet, like, caring. So caring that she doesn't even realize how, like, embarrassing it is to be that caring. Right? I'm thinking back to when she talked to Congo. And she's just like, oh, because I love you, my boy. Like, because I care for you, and I you know, that's why I want to go hunt or deal with the Lunarians. You know, because I want to support you, because you're my boy, right? Like, that Foss is the Foss that feels so poorly about herself that she's being tempted by thoughts of destroying herself just to change. Like, that's how much it's hitting her. It's just crazy, man. This show's crazy. I'm taking a bite out of my sandwich. I'm so freaking hungry, man. It's just a mukbang now. Yep, there's 2 pieces of bread and a bunch of deli meat. Okay, episode 8. I was going to say, patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. Yummy sandwich. Okay. Sorry if I didn't cut that out. If I didn't cut that out, I am so sorry. Okay, episode 8. Let's get this going in 3, 2, 1. Bang! Somebody will figure out a way. That's the worst part. There's not even a plan, you know? I was about to say, I dare you hit me with the OP. I'm gonna get so mad. Thank you, thank you, thank you! Ant Art! That's my boy right there. Get in there. Yes, you dolphin stance, dolphin stance. Who cares about the sword? Oh my... Don't get killed, please, for the love of God. Oh my goodness. Ah! Okay, get your own hand back. Oh no! Oh, thank goodness. Okay, can we get... I mean, you're making moves down here. I'm not gonna lie. Can we get some of her stuff? Just don't lose a piece of yourself, please. That would drive her even worse, right? What, you don't see him? Oh my... You're making it out, right? You better make it out of here. You hit the bottom? What do you mean they're gone? They just got destroyed? I dare you to hit me with the OP. I dare you. You sick show. You sick show. And what are we supposed to do about that? Like... We just dealt with how broken she got for just a little bit there off of her legs, and she bounced back, but that's because she had new legs to bounce into. And even then, it like still felt bad. This poor girl. I mean, what? She just keeps breaking down until there's nothing left? I mean, with both her arms gone, I mean, what? You got your torso and your head. Oh my goodness, look, her little legs and arms are flying everywhere in this OP. That's so evil. I'm so mad right now. I'm so glad I have wireless headphones so I can just leave. Right? I can just like... I'm just gone. Like, I don't have to watch this if I... You know what I mean? Cinnabar, why are you in this OP? I'm sorry, Cinnabar. I need some Cinnabar action to be done, but no, we can't do any Cinnabar action. We can't help Cinnabar if we can't help ourselves, right? I'm talking from Foss. Foss can't help Cinnabar if Foss is if Foss is in this much pain. We gotta help Foss first. Oh, my poor little Fossilossalite, man. Ant-Art, why is your name the title? That's what I'm saying! Master Congo! Okay, at least Foss is chill about it. Oh, Foss, you're so beat up. Antar, it's good. I know. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, you're fast. Holy crap, Master. Agreed. But I don't blame you that much. You're not used to gyms changing. We can all blame ourselves. Foss, look, Foss isn't even getting to blame herself again. Oh, man. Because that's what was worrying her about the amethyst thing, right? That she wasn't in trouble. She just lost both her arms and she's not in trouble again. They're blaming themselves. She must feel so spoiled and coddled. What does that mean? Please, please, please. The Cord Shore? What are you talking about? You're such a gremlin. I love you. With your stumps? Okay. Is she alone? Thank you, Antar, I swear. And she doesn't even take seriously how much damage she's taken because she doesn't care about herself. It's crazy because like everyone's like so used to like making fun of her, and she's used to getting made fun of for being like stupid, right? And like useless. But like this is what happens when you make fun of someone this much and like bring their self-esteem down to just you're a joke. Like now she's got no self-worth. Yeah, Antart, you're just gonna drop her? A crazy looking rock, I'll tell you that much. Wow, it actually is a crazy looking rock. Ooh, okay. Oh wow, little bits. Whoa! Whoa! A new one just got born. Who are you? Are you fully developed or are you still... You're not... Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Most of them die. You're just gonna cut a piece off? Oh, you're trying to get the snow off so we can get some of them little gems. We can look around. Yeah. Nothing but gold and platinum. Oh, mad heavy. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. What an S tier character. Oh, we're trying out some of the gold? What? Really? Inclusions, that's the word. Yeah, she can't lift that much, right? The sun. I mean, that'll help with her inclusions, but that also could mean Lunarians. No, it's helping. Oh! Malleable! Her inclusions are crazy, man. Wait, is this bad? How bad is it? Ah! Ant! Heads up. Sensei? Get in there, man. What are you looking around for? Get in there, man. What is happening here? I don't understand what's happening with the gold here. Is she getting... Did she get hoed? Why is she getting hoed? Lunarians, you weren't part of this, right? I mean, that'd be a bit crazy. Fake gold? False gold? False gold? Is that what you're telling me? Good move. Master, get your... Yeah, okay. Well, then you better get running. Thank you. She got hit by a fake gold, man. What? You're just at our door? Oh my goodness. What are up with you? It's just like his dream, man. You're just sledding? Sorry, that took me like a full second to really... Dunk! Nice shot, nice shot. Please don't have special stuff come out of you. Oh my goodness, it's another one of the special ones. She's just a glob. What? Okay, at least he's on the way. No, no, pay attention, pay attention. What was that? A hook? Oh my goodness, he got fishing rodded. What are those, ruby? Damn, specifically took the memories of Sensei. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, do not lose this fight. There are bombs. Ow! Oh no, you're gonna lose more. Oh, it's over. It's so over. Foss? No, she's still in the thing. No, not the red lighting. Oh, good, good move, thank you. No, bad, bad. We're fine. If we kill him, we're fine. The problem is if they get away. But no, we're good, right? Because we killed them all? Oh, you're still... Okay. If you're still conscious, then we're super good. Yeah. Yeah, D- is still passing. You think? No, you're fine. You just saved the... Is Foss good? Why is Foss in a rock in a gold suit case? Do you think she just turned into that? Oh, maybe it's not some sort of fake gold thing. I don't know. Ow, don't break yourself doing this, please. Okay, Foss. Okay, I love Foss. She is so... Her spirit is so strong. In some ways. Ow, ow, that's my head. Oh! What a beautiful shot. And the gold understands. The gold's on our side. She's like fighting... She's like fighting back against herself, right? Oh, I dare you to get by this gold. That's the question right now. That is the question. Because a part of her is choosing to hide herself away, right? Yeah, get distracted. I think we're good. No, is this good? It better be good. Thank you, Foss! Thank you, Foss! Power up, Foss! Giga Foss! Do it! Yes, Foss! Thank you so much! Like a blossoming lotus, man. Like a flower. Get in there. Yes! 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 Oh, it reminds me of Cinnabar. The liquidity of it. Thank you. Ow! Oh, she's like one of those broken like cups or whatever that gets broken apart and then like the seamed together with like the golden whatever. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you. No. Oh, okay. She's got it. She's got it locked in. Just keep fixing the cracks with the gold. Oh no, bits of her. Please, 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 please. Fuck. Yes! No? Sensei? Into the... Oh, into his arms? Oh. Suffered for me. Dude, that's the chamber. That's Antart's chamber. Now what? Now what do we do, huh? What are we supposed to just go back to spring and like and just live another year? And then next winter comes and what, now Foss is the little keeper of the winter? Oh, you found a purpose now. Like, huh? I don't know what to do about that. This is unbelievable. Look at these bunch of dolts. I'm sick of you. Diamond, get your I'm so I don't even want to think about her right now. Okay, looks like we're just going back to spring cuz like who cares, you know. I mean, what else what am I saying? Just wallow in your suffering or something? I don't know. They just can't keep getting away with this, man. They can't keep getting away with this. They can't keep hurting her and then building her up stronger just to fail, and then hurting her and making her think that she has to change just to fail. And to fail and to fail and to get people hurt and to increasingly think that she's the one that's getting people hurt, but that no one is blaming her, so she blames herself, and it's just going to keep cycling and cycling until she breaks. Not even physically, but literally mentally, she's going to shatter. Or she'll grow strong from the cracks, just like the gold perhaps represents, as it fills them in. But, I mean... What are those called? Where, like, the gold fix cracked ceramic. Golden repair, Kintsugi. Kintsugi is the process of repairing ceramics traditionally with lacquer and gold, leaving a gold seam where the cracks were. It's literally that. She's getting kintsugi'd, right? Actively. Because that's like, okay, well, if she's going to break... Dude, it's literally her new ability is, oh, I can break apart as much as I need to. It's kind of self-destructive again. Every step she takes, she's breaking. But she's just able to repair herself on the field and keep herself together on the field. Using you know, the gold. But at the end of the day, she's literally like, her ability is to be broken. And to not actually be broken by it, right? Which is just like, I mean, if it makes you strong, and if it makes you strong enough to save people, or at least almost save people, then I guess that's something, but like, what? And what was that flash? Look, she throws the sword, and it's like, okay, well, they're gone. And then there was like something else. I think it was Master shoots three more bolts at him, but it doesn't do anything. Like, you can see one land. You can see like one frame of one dot. But it doesn't matter, they're gone. And she's crying gold. I mean, what a beautiful sight. Honestly, though, the most beautiful of all of this was when Antart got shattered. That shot went crazy. That? Oh my. That right there? I need to see the manga panel for that, hell. What a beautiful shot. It's just so, like, elegant, right? And just so sad. I can't believe what's happening to False right now. And what just happened to Antart, right? Like, that's just so bad. Because actually, you know, of course I liked Antart. It's also so cool that there's this, like, inner fight but inside False, right? That, like, because the gold is within her command. At first I thought it was a trap laid by the Lunarians, like some sort of false gold thing. But no, the gold's literally just gold. But it's like her desire to run away and her fear. The first thing it does when I guess the gold like notices the Lunarians, right, as she's kind of, you know, accustoming to it. And her first instinct that the gold latches onto is hide, preserve yourself, safety, protect yourself, fear, you know. And it's only when Antart gets shattered in front of her that, I mean, she breaks out of that. But she breaks out too late. She breaks out of her own fear too late, you know. Any change that she makes, she made too late. But man, the like golden blossoms, like this shot right here where her eyes like appeared. Like, why was I actually scared of her? Like actual feral animal behavior. Oh, just look at that. That's crazy. Like the blooming of a flower. And like the how liquid it is reminds me of Cinnabar. I said that already, but I just wanted to reiterate. Oh, and the way it like oozes out of her. That's just insane to me. That just by standing, she's breaking herself, but... Like, I don't know. Is this... I don't know. Oh, it's like reinforcing her, I guess, as well, right? Like, through these, like, horizontal stripes. I mean, they look kind of like scars. Oh, man, they look like scars. Ah, and she can't even get the swing off because she gets repelled. Dude, the way she scamper, though. Look at the scamper on her. They're like, grung, grung, grung. You know, she's going. I just don't know what to make of this. I don't know what to make of this. I don't know if this is good or not. Because it's, like, so sad. Because I see it as her as, like, harming herself. I see it as her being so... I mean, like, chunks of her are flying off. This is not something a healthy person does. You know? But at this point, well, okay, the thing is, like, this is not something a healthy person does, but at the same time, what else are you going to do? Like, this was the best move she could make under this circumstance, would be to push yourself to breaking point and past that. Literally break yourself to save Antart. That's I'm fully in approval of the move. Because what she needed in this moment was to get to where they had Antart and to stop them. So if that requires, you know, these gold scars to litter her body and for pieces of her own being to be, you know, shot off from her, then so be it at this point, right? Like, if she has an ounce of strength, then she needs to give it to this cause, which she does. And it's very beautiful to see. But at the same time, and at least she's like, I found the courage to push beyond my limits. Like, this feels good. But like, that's the crazy thing. Like, courage is supposed to be like a good, positive thing. But they say this line of, I found the courage to push beyond my limits, as pieces of her being are like scattered to the wind, as she loses herself. So I can't feel great about it. And even when she destroys herself to this degree, which I agree that in this specific instance, it's totally acceptable. And honestly, I approve of it completely, right? As I've said. But even in that instance, it's not enough. That, like, I mean, Foss wasn't enough to do anything. And then she got embroiled up with a freaking slug and then got her legs cut off. But at least now that she's lost her legs and lost a part of herself, well, at least now these new legs can help her into combat. And so it's like, okay, like she actually has some purpose now. But then she completely fails when the amethysts get attacked, and then no one, chastises for her or anything. Because I mean, did any of them expect any better, right? Did any of them expect anything out of useless young Foss? Which then makes her feel worse. So she goes to Antarctica. Not that she goes there, but she stays up during the hibernation. And when she's failing at that and looking for, I don't know, being punished, I'm going to just keep throwing that out, she's led to this dark place of, oh, well, it worked with my legs, it'll work with my arms, as, Antart said, like, I'll just keep changing myself. But really it's like, it's different than changing. It's like, it's fundamentally destroying and rebuilding. It's like, Foss, like, I don't want you to change. Like, I love her, right? And I love so many parts about her. So to see her so unsatisfied with herself that she goes to these, like, extremes of, I mean, both her legs and both her arms are gone. Which is like, what? Half of her entire who she is has been erased and now has to be rebuilt. I mean, I guess that's, maybe you could say, like, that's just the nature of change, that you destroy yourself to rebuild yourself. But, like, it's just got me messed up with Foss. Because of how, how great she is in so many ways and how much I care about her. So to watch her, like, be driven here by, like, the lack of self-worth is, like, really kind of hard to watch. And at the same time, it's, like, triumphant and it's, like, beautiful, right? It's golden and it's almost, it's, like, it's downright heroic, right? And you can hear it in her voice. Like, this is the most she's ever wanted anything. But, like, none of it means anything at the end of the day, because the sword falls and they take Antart and it's just over. I mean, you can just see it on her face. Like, it's like what am I even supposed to do here? And, like, the beginning, too. Don't even get me started on the beginning. Where... Thank you, Antart, by the way, for going for this so hard. I love you for that. Which is horrible because you got punished and you've met a horrible, horrible end. The worst possible end for one of these gym people. But, okay, I guess. No wonder it was named after you, the episode I refer. But, like, for Foss to immediately... Like, the way she's just standing without her arms... She really just, like, is someone that just is broken down. Because, like, you see the division in her legs with her amber legs, or her... whatever they're called. With her legs, her shell legs. And so it really just makes you think, like, wow, like, she has really been hurt. But she doesn't even... She's like, what? Why are you guys crying over me? Like... I'm just Foss, like, and? Like, I'm fine, I'm used to this. I'm used to being... Look, it's totally fine. Like, there's no need to worry about me. Like, she doesn't even want to be worried about, right? And he's expressing, like, we can't fix you. Like, this is bad. Like, and Slow down. I have no idea. Okay, yeah. So he's just saying, okay, well, you've been broken apart. We need new materials to fix you. Search the shore. But yeah, like, her little, like, dance here or whatever, where she's like, bet. right? Where was that again? You know, like she's being all like cutesy and fun. It just bothers me. It just bothers me because it just seems like she doesn't take herself. She doesn't take herself seriously. She doesn't love herself, right? Um, or even when she's like hurt this much, instead of worrying about herself at all, she's just like kind of playing jokes and like not and just with such levity. And like that's part of her personality, I guess. So I can't. I don't know. Maybe a part of it is just her, wanting to see people smile, and it's like a wholesome thing or whatever. But to see it, but I don't know. There's just so many warning flags and like of me. Oh, it just kills me. I can't even put it into words, man. And Art, you are such a real one. But you didn't get the kill shot? You ripped its entire, You ripped it from the root, man. But it was still alive. And then it bombed you, too. Like... You're kidding me. Still am glad you're safe is the line that gets iced on. And he says, like, shh, be quiet, like, I don't want them to find you. What a beautiful send-off. And then, like, make sure Sensei doesn't get lonely in my place. And then, take care of freaking Winter. Oh, I get it. Look, it's like all the snow clears off, right? All the snow, like, fades away. So it's like, oh, like, we're moving into spring, maybe? Like, winter's over. I mean, it's also just the sun rising, but could also be kind of the idea here. Oh, Cinnabar's out during the day. Look at that. Well, okay. This show's really good. It just kills me because I care about this girl so much, and I, like, feel it in my chest every time I think about it. I care about her so much that I have trouble even, like, discussing, right? Because I don't know, like, I feel so, like, I feel like very, like emotionally attached to her, and it's so hard to put that into words. And so just to see her, like, get just fucked over like this, I feel like for her to just have such little self-worth and, like, all those issues, really, like, hurts me. Like, I feel very upset about this. This is honestly, like, one of the most, like, I don't know, like, this hits me on, like, a different wavelength than I think most shows have hit me. At least from, like, the whole reaction thing, right? Which is, like, I don't know, it's kind of put me in a weird position. I just, like, fuck. Because I just love her so much, right? Like, the way she interacts with the world is so respectable. And it's that passion and it's that love, and just overflowing, right? That I admire so much in, like, the people I see it in. And it's such a rare thing because the world just beats you down, you know? And so to see just that pure, like, pure wide-eyed joy and, like, love and, like, you know, and that levity and just the humor in all of that, and just to see it lead someone down, like, this path of, it just feels like all the humor at this point has become, like, her covering up, you know? Not all, because, I mean, somewhat, how much of this is just, like, of her, you know, being like, where is that? Like, let me point my amputated arms at you. How much of this is just her honestly being naive and dumb because she doesn't know, because she's just lost all her memories, as opposed to her trying to make light out of a serious situation. But, like, it just, like, because humor can be, like, it's, oh my god. Because, like, humor is, like, to me, I see humor a lot of the times as like a coping mechanism, as like a defense mechanism, where, you know, like, that's just how you survive, right? That if you don't, like, make fun of the world and make fun in the world, then the world just destroys you. Um, and so what I'm seeing here is, from my perspective, and I don't know like how much of this is honestly in the show or how much of this is just like the way that it's hitting me like as an individual, right? But to see her like attempts at humor and like self levity and like all these things start to kind of maybe like crumple a little bit and fade a little bit, and show that underneath that is like see the cracks start to form, pun not intended. Where this, you know, this humor and levity, which I love her so much for, is being used as a way for her to, you know, show that she doesn't like take herself seriously, and that she doesn't like the hints of her lack of self-worth, and these little glimpses of like self-destructiveness, and just like you know, like those shining through in the cracks of her, you know, beautiful outer shell, is it just makes the outer shell so tragic, right? And I can't look at this girl who is broken apart, you know, all of her limbs cut off and replaced, and all the memories and parts of her within them gone. And and I know that like now the agate and the shell thing is like her. What a good line, suffered for me. Because like now she's taken that on herself, just like she took the amethysts on herself. She's taken this on herself, and she came here to deal to as a way to figure out what was like her own emotions with the amethyst stuff. So like, but then it was just brought to her and then made even like worse. So like, you know, all the worries I've had, I feel like are just gonna get worse. And she's been, once again, she loses her arms, she gets damaged, and she gets rewarded. She gets arms that allows her to fight. Like, surely she'll be, like, I kind of saw it in the preview a little bit. Ooh, look at this. Look at this concept art. Where was this? Oh, next time spring. Look at that. God damn. Have they had those the entire time? That's crazy. But to see her rewarded for being destroyed with, you know, these new gold arms, which I think in the preview we saw, like, her, like, swinging a sword around or whatever, and diamonds like pogging, she turns into gold or whatever. Like, this is obviously a huge power up for her. But like, she's rewarded for being hurt, and I don't want her to get hurt in the first place. And then in the fight, right, she's constantly getting hurt, right, and she's crying gold, which is beautiful. What a beautiful like thing for me to even be able to say that she is doing, right? She's crying gold. Oof. And they're like scars up her legs, right? I can't help but read it like that. But you know, it's just freak. Yeah, I already said it before, right? Like, she's constantly being hurt, even in using this new ability. She's being hurt, and now she has the capability to be hurt and to lose parts of herself, but to make that up. At the end of the day, like, I don't want her to feel like she can be hurt, and that's okay, and that she can suffer, and that's like okay, and that she can, or maybe not even that she can suffer, and that for that to be okay, because people suffer, and that's okay. Like that, there's nothing wrong with suffering. It's just that the difference is that I'm worried that she's going to start thinking that she should suffer, right, and that she should be broken, that she should be hurt. Because that's like that, like for such a beautiful and like happy person to like go down that path of self-destruction would be one of the most like heartbreaking things for me to see. And like the glimpses of that, as I've said, have like really kind of, I don't know, got me messed up. And I feel like the show's gonna kill me. I feel like I'm going to die. I think I'm going to die. The show is going to kill me. Yeah, okay. That was fun. Man, it's crazy. I try to usually like have a lot of like, cause like, okay, like as I was saying, I'll just keep rambling a little more. Who even cares? All the like brightness and levity that like I was saying, like I admire her so much for it. Like that's something that I try to bring into like these like, you know, reaction videos or whatever. Because I value that, you know, positive and like joyful outlook and the passion. Those are like my favorite things. So to kind of have a more somber episode where I'm honestly just kind of like feel like, you know, like obviously I'm not cracking jokes this entire time and trying to like make a happy situation, and like it just, it feels odd because I respect and I love the passion so much, but how like this show just got me messed up, man. And it's good. It's okay to be messed up, right? And I think that it has its own value in so many different ways. It's just like, damn. I don't even know. I don't even know where I'm going with that. Okay, well, Foss, what's gonna happen to you? My sweet little Foss, my sweet little dental floss, my sweet little fossilossolite, who breaks herself down and destroys herself because she is so desperate to change because she has no self-worth. That's how it feels. And I don't know. Maybe I'm making up something that's not entirely there. I'm going to be really interested on what other people have gotten out of this show because this show has been a very unique experience up to this point. But that is all I really have to say about this episode, episode 8. Of course, if you like the video, blah, blah, blah. The full list, you already know how it goes. Join the Discord, talk to me or the Land of the Lustrous fans there. Would be very interested to hear your feedback, but that's all I really got for this episode. I'll be seeing you on the next one. Peace.